Today is going to be a football video about me and the Miami Dolphins. Stay tuned for Ian's Detroit Pistons video. I believe it's the Detroit Pistons video. We're not going to be going way back in the past. We're going to be talking about last year, present, future. Well, I think it's the futures for Tua Tagovailoa. Yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, so as you all know, the Dolphins went 5-11 last season and got the 5th pick in the draft. Very good for them. Even though they were, it makes sense for them to have 5th pick in the draft, actually. Don't even need to argue about that. But, thing is, 5th pick in the draft, you're thinking, why would you draft Tua Tagovailoa when he just got out of injury? Well, the Dolphins saw a video of him training, and he was looking very good. I would show you the video, but I would get a copyright claim. So, yeah. My bad. They did end up drafting Tua Tagovailoa. People decision-making. I said it was good. I said they would draft him in my mock draft for that. But right now, the features is looking pretty decent. Still have a horrible line, horrible D-line. The defense got a lot better over the offseason. Had a good offseason. Pros and cons. Pros. They got Byron Jones over the offseason. Big difference for their good offense, good draft. And Tua is now the golden boy of the team. And Devontae Parker is about to have a breakout year. Cons. All O-line sucks. D-line sucks. Tough division. Tough schedule. But next season, the Dolphins will go 7-9. Yes, be near 7, 8, 9 seed. Get like the 11th pick in next year's draft. Who knows they would get out of that. I don't know. We're talking about this in another video. They're not a team tanking for Trevor Lawrence. I'll tell you those teams later in other football videos. AFC maybe has some. NFC has a lot. But that's what I think they're going to be. They're going to be, then next season, they'll go 7-9, 8-8, 9-7, 10-6, and they'll be playoff contenders in the next 5 years. Super Bowl contenders won't be until 7 years. That's near when they'll win their first next Super Bowl. But yeah, we're going to talk about the Dolphins a lot. And let's start talking about the Dolphins after we just talked about pros, cons, and all that. Let's get in. The Miami Dolphins are one of those teams that haven't won a Super Bowl in a long time. Decent, not decent, decent, horrible, good, horrible, good, horrible. They're an inconsistent team a lot, and they're very inconsistent. That's not something you should be as a team, not something you should be as a player. Yes, Devontae Parker, and they got Tua Tagovailoa, and Devontae Parker's about to have his breakout year. You guys got to get better with your O-line and your D-line, or else you guys are having good years in a long time. Yes, you guys might be saying they had a good free agency, but that's all. That is literally all. You got Byron Jones and some great draft picks in the draft. You guys got to work on that, and that's all I got to say about the Miami Dolphins. Let's get into the stats. Okay. As you know, Tua Tagovailoa got a hip injury, and people were questioning if they should draft him. I thought it was a good pick drafting him. Some people thought it wasn't a good pick drafting him. But let's get into the stats. You might be saying, Tua got a hip injury, man. He's going to be a bust. He's going to be a bust. Not exactly going to be a bust for Tua Tagovailoa. His games were 9. Completions were 180. His games played, his attempts, were 252. Very good from your completion to your attempts, which is very good over the span of 9. Tua's PTC was 71.4 with only 9 games on the season. Yards were 2,840 over the span of 9 games and having that much yards. Dang, I know it's actually a lot if you compare it to the NFL right now. His interceptions were only 3 over the span of 9 games, which is pretty bad. You want to say that. And Tua's QB rating, was 206.4. Devontae Parker, the wide receiver for the Dolphins, who I said was going to have a breakout year next year. Yes, entering the stage where he's going to break out. And let's go to stats. His receptions were 72 in the season. I didn't exactly get where his games were played, but 72 receptions is a lot, so yeah. His yards are 1,202. Wasn't in the top of the receiving yards, though, but it's still a lot when you're that young. And he had the TDs of 9. Yes, you're probably saying Devontae Parker, he's really bad. He had 0 TDs. It's not about TDs and receiving either, kids. It's really not. Really not. But let's get to the last of the offense players, Jordan Howard, the running back. Yes, you're probably saying, oh, Jordan Howard's on the Eagles. No. Jordan Howard is now on the Dolphins. After he went to there in the offseason, you might be saying his stats are bad. They're not. He was their RB2. As RB2, Jordan Howard's attempts were 119. A lot for the RB2. Also, like Devontae Parker, couldn't get his games that he played, but yeah. Jordan Howard's yards were 525. Yes, that was bad. You might be saying, Matt Breida is better, Whiner fans. But no, he's actually not. He's the RB2. And his TDs were 6. So very good, very decent stats for someone that played a little amount of games. Miles Sanders, if you want to know, he was the RB1. But we're talking about that in another video because that's the Eagles. Before we get into Byron Jones' stats, the first player on defense, you guys might be saying he's bad. Remember, also a big part of being a safety is blocking too. Just to remind you about that. Byron Jones' comp is 19 on the season. Assists were 12. Big part. Big part of being a safety is having assists too. Yeah, not by saying that's in basketball. Also in football as a safety. And a big part of the controversy here of why he's not good is the interceptions at 0. Stop saying he's bad. Big part of being a safety is also blocking the passes and making sure it's not a touchdown. Kids. Ken Webster's the second of the defensive players for the Dolphins. And like I said, the D-line's trash. The stats might be trash too. Ken Webster's calmed were 19. Ken Webster's assists were 2. Yeah, very bad. But I believe it's the second season. Sacks were 0.0. Still, yeah. But yeah. Jerome Baker, one of the good players in the Dolphins defensive line. When I hear the stats, you're going to be like, wow, that's how bad their D-line is. His comp was 126, very decent. Assists were 5.0. His sacks were 1.5. His INTs were 5. And a yardage of 34 on the season. If you're a Dolphins fan, you guys will be good. Very decent next season, so you guys won't have to deal with the view being trash. And if you guys don't even have to worry about being the Jaguars, which I'll go show you what that is. Yeah, this is another video, but yeah, this is what the Jaguars are. Dolphins fans, you guys want to be this, so yeah. That's good to not to be that, but yeah. Not the end of the video just yet. I'm saying the Dolphins O-line and D-line are trash. Watch them play. You'll see how bad the O-line is. If you watch Ryan Fitzpatrick play, he was not good. He did have a lot of yardage, though. He's top 20 in yardage last season. So we have 2 O's in the NFL. He'd also be top 20 in yardage. And I'll be on those stats. So with 9 games to it, looking like he's not being a bust so far. But that's going to be in another video a long time back, and I'll talk about that later. But this time we're going to do, I'm going to show you what we're going to be doing. We're going to do every team, and then we might be just comparing the players and see which ones are better, and what you think I'm better, and what Ian thinks in basketball what they're better. So that's the next series that we're going to be doing, but we need to finish this one. And thanks for listening about me talking about the Dolphins for 9 minutes, near 9 minutes. Watch a Dolphins game, and you'll see how bad the D-line and the O-line is. That's why the Ravens beat the Dolphins 54-27 in week 1 last season. Yeah, that happened. Just said to you, Dolphins fans. Yeah. Okay, boys, thanks for watching with another video. Be back. Near after this video gets uploaded, Ian's will get uploaded in about near 30 an hour or so. I believe it's about the Detroit Pistons, and yeah.